Hello, my name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Heart Bingo. Without wasting any of our time, let's go directly to our quiz. Relaxation of the atria, during which the chambers, that is the atria and the auricles, fill up with blood. This occurs in the heart during the cardiac cycle. A. Atriosystole. B. Blood pressure. C. Atriodiastole. D. Pulse. And the answer is C. Atriodiastole. These are the blood vessels which surround the heart and supply it with blood. A. Arteries. B. Coronary blood vessels. C. Veins. D. Capillaries. And the answer is B. Coronary blood vessels. Bundles of specialized muscle fibers in the heart that go from the atrio-ventricular node down to the interventricular septum and then to the ventricles. It conducts the nerve impulses that control the heartbeat from the right atrium or auricle to the left and right ventricles. A. Fibers. B. Cartilage. C. Mycin. D. Bundles of hairs. And the answer is D. Bundle of hairs. Circulatory system of the human made up of the heart and the blood vessels that transport blood to and from the heart. A. Excretory system. B. Cardiovascular system. C. Digestive system. D. Respiratory system. And the answer is B. Cardiovascular system. One of the two upper chambers of the heart that receive blood from the veins. A. Ventricles. B. Interventricular. C. Atrium. D. Atrio-ventricular. And the answer is C. Atrium. Contraction of the atria, during which the chamber, that is the atria and auricles, discharge blood. This occurs in the heart during the cardiac cycle. A. Atriosystole. B. Interventricular. C. Atriodiastole. D. Atrio-ventricular. And the answer is A. Atriosystole. This valve is in the heart, separating the left atrium from the left ventricle, has two leaflets or flaps, prevents blood flowing from the left ventricle to the left atrium when the ventricle contracts. A. semilunar valve. B. Bicuspid valve, or what we call mitral valve. C. Atrio-ventricular valve. D. Tricuspid valve. And the answer is B. Bicuspid valve. Non-elastic strands of tissue found in heart joining the bicuspid, or what we call the mitral, and tricuspid valve to the walls of the ventricles. Their function is to prevent the valve blowing inside out when the ventricles contract. A. Intertricuspid septum. B. Pacemaker. C. Pericardium. D. Coda tenida. And the answer is D. Coda tendina. Valves between the atria, that is the auricles, and ventricles of the heart, which prevents the backflow of blood into the atria, i.e. the bicuspid, or what we call mitral and tricuspid valves. A. Atrio-ventricular valves. B. Cardiac muscle. C. Semilunar valves. D. Septum. And the answer is A. Atrio-ventricular valve. Involuntary striated muscle of the heart does not fatigue. A. Papillary muscles. B. Cardiovascular system. C. Cardiac muscle. D. Tricuspid valve. And the answer is C. Cardiac muscle. A rounded mass of muscle tissue situated in the septum between the right atrium and the right ventricle. It picks up the wave of impulses that cause the atria to contract and transmit them to the ventricles, causing them to contract in turn. A. Tricuspid valve. B. Atrio-ventricular node. C. Papillary muscle. D. Purkinje fibers. And the answer is B. Atrio-ventricular node. An artery that supplies the tissue of the heart with blood. A. Hepatic artery. B. Renal artery. C. Pulmonary artery. D. Coronary artery. And the answer is D. Coronary artery. The force of blood in the artery is recorded at the bend of the upper arm. Two figures are recorded: the contraction systole of the ventricle and relaxation diastole of the ventricle. A. Cardiac cycle. B. Diastole. C. Blood pressure. D. pericardium? And the answer is C, blood pressure. The sequence of events that produce one heartbeat. A, cardiac cycle. B, pulse. C, cardiac muscle. D, pericardium. And the answer is A, cardiac cycle. Hello friends, thank you very much for participating in the heart. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I'm Joshua Mugabi. Bye bye for now.